We are going to be offering 2 7-day weeks for our guests to come and join us in a working production kitchen and learning exactly what goes on. They're going to learn everything from knife skills, simple basics like stocks and sauces, how to time manage yourself into preparing a full meal, and finishing off with actually preparing your final meal from scratch and having the kitchen put it all together for you. I've got fishermen, farmers, ranchers, beekeepers, and they're going to come and tell you about what they do and how they provide for us and how that in turn you can relate that in with the kitchen and what we actually use that for. Let's take, for instance, having my fishmonger come in and talk to you about how you properly pick the right piece of fish for the evening, or what fish would you actually pick in your region, or what makes a good choice for a sustainable seafood dinner. Be sure not to miss out on this one-of-a-kind experience. It truly is going to be an exceptional week.
Welcome to Victory Quilts, a series about the 1940s told through quilt vlogs. Well, I'm Eleanor Burns. Today we're visiting the Marine Corps Mechanized Museum at Camp Pendleton, California. This is a wonderful spot to reflect about my dad, Irwin John Nagel. He was my childhood hero. Well, he joined the U.S. Army in 1942 after he married my mother, Irma. I just love this photo of my father taken at chow time. I can clearly see my dad right up in the front. The soldiers are sitting at tables decorated with flags, and FDR is in the background with more flags. In March 1945, Father completed military intelligence training at Camp Ritchie in Maryland. His tour of duty took him to Germany, along with his Willys Overland MB, short for military Jeep. This photo was taken in Wiesbaden in 1945 with his buddy Jacobs. You know, the military paid $738.74 per vehicle. Over 335,000 were made, and they could travel at 60 miles an hour. Well, I dedicate this quilt, the Army Star, to the men and women who served during World War II. Well, we made this scrappy quilt with just a bundle of fat quarters. It was so much fun. It's rich with army brown and flag red fabrics. Join me and we'll march to the sewing room.
When you have guilt, you are in the past. And that's the concentration camp of your own mind. If only I would have done that. If only, if only, if only. You're either in the past, or you say, I won't be happy until I graduate, until I find a man, until I retire. Because the only thing that I have control of is the present.
Walk us through the stages of sleep. Is that always during the sleep as you did your research, or is that a certain time during the sleep?
Well, there are these 4 sleep cycles. But the piece of research that you mentioned is actually one that I find one of the most amazing. It's a very recent piece of research by a woman sleep scientist, Dr. Nedergaard. They discovered that, contrary to what we thought, sleep is actually a time of frenetic activity. We used to think that sleep was like putting your car in the garage and turning the ignition key off. And now we know that it's the time when all the accumulated toxins of the day are washed away from the brain.
What if you could take a meeting with your inner voice? What if, instead of swimming with sharks, you could discover new depths? What if your creative juices could be fresh squeezed every morning? What if you could get off the fast track and find your way back to you?